Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm going to work on few videos to show you what we can do with the Geochart, Google Geochart. I'm sure you have seen Selvin showing a Geochart using version 12. You all know I don't have version 12, I have version 11. So that's not going to stop me. So I'm going to explore what we can do with Google Geochart. Okay, if you go to Google and look for chart gallery, and this is what you get. And here is a chart where it shows up, the tooltip shows up. France scored 800, and Belgium, Germany, Netherlands, and all of this. Can we do this? Yeah, you go there to the chart types and geocharts, and here when you go into that, it tells you all the methods that you can use to visualize the chart in your program. Here, if this is how it comes up, and here the code is here. So we're going to copy this code into HTML page and then recreate ourselves. So we're going to copy this. You can copy it here very easily. I have already done that. So we're going to go here to alpha, into, see this here, Geochart HTML. We're going to edit that. Okay, and I have given, this is the loaded link file for the, and I have used US data to see whether it comes up. So I'm going to do that here. Okay, it comes up without any problem. So California, I modified some of the labels, some other labels I did not modify. See, I left Colorado as USCO, but here California I modified it because I'm just been playing with this. When I get tired, I just don't modify it. So we're gonna close it, and then we're gonna close this. Okay, this is a static HTML page. We are not going to be interested in static HTML page. So we want to be working with alpha. If you work with alpha, the first thing you think about is doing a dialog, a component or something. So let's go do a dialog component. Go Geochart, edit. When I edit that, I want to show you what all the things I did. I have a static text that contains, among other things, a title and a button. You could do buttons separately, and I have it here, it doesn't matter. And then I have a div for chart, and I'm going to give you 4-inch wide, 4-inch high. This is easy for me because I don't have to have a two controls. If you can put a button, that's not a problem for me. So I'm going to go and show you what happens on the button on click event. See, on click event, there is a draw map function. So let's go and get the drawback map function. Here is a function drawback. So with the previous one, we loaded the link file. The link file is going to be on the header, and this is the chart upcoming package. We are package loading the Geochart, and then we are going to call back a function called draw region map. So we're going to define the function here, and exactly same thing that we had there. I just copied it and pasted it, and options I gave, and I'm going to draw. So let's do this here. So demonstration of the Geochart by Google, on click event, draw map, and the map should come here. It comes. So the question now comes, do I need to click the button? No, you don't. So we're going to close it. I'm going to say no. I'm going to take the next one here. I see that this is the button that I had. I removed it in another one. So what I'm going to do here on server side, on dialog initialize event, I'm going to call the draw map function. So when it initialize, it does. You can do it here too on execute. If you do that, it does it every time. Here, if it does only one time. This is only a demonstration purpose. I'm going to do it here, and there is nothing else in the control here. The button, I hid it because I played with it before I hide it, and I don't want to remove it, so I don't want to rebuild it again. So demonstration here, static text, it shows demonstration of Geochart on dialog initialization event. Again, the same thing here. Close it, say no, go to working preview. See that it comes up without any problem. So far so good. So just because I have version 11, that doesn't mean that I cannot have Geochart with me. So you say it's all well and good, but what good is that if you are going to do something static? I want it to be dynamic. So our project now is going to look at how we can do that dynamically, create a map like that. For me, it lies easier to do with the alphafive page, so I'm going to work on that. But this also can be done in a dialogue. If I have time by the weekend, I can work on that and I'll post that. But I'm going to show you various different methods of doing in a alphafive page. Close it, and I'm going to go to alphafive page here. Okay, I'm going to start with the number 1. Okay, oh sorry, I did not do something else here. Component here, Geochart. In order for this to work, you have to go to the property on and go to the head component here. Here, header section tags, and you click the button, edit this here, and then you have to include that linked script file. Go to the gstatic.com charts loader.js. In order for you to understand how to add it properly, if you want to test it out here, it says JavaScript file link, and it shows you how to add that. So as long as you follow this principle, you just change that here, you'll be okay. I'm sorry I did not show that to you before. Okay, let's go to the alphafive pages. Very first one, I'm going to edit that to show you what happened. Okay, exactly same thing as the HTML page. We have the linked JavaScript file, and then we have the script loading. It comes up here to here, function select. So now I'm going to interrupt that. I'm going to interrupt from then on to here, various options. I'm going to interrupt that. If you look at it, I'm going to show you that one. HTML page here. Geochart HTML. See this here, draw map, select this Alabama. I'm going to furnish the data. Up to here, I'm going to furnish the data. I'm going to leave these guys alone. So if you look at it here, I'm going to do a table, and then in that table, I'm going to look into, I'm going to execute a select statement, and I'm going to build that array statement that here, what we had, I'm going to build that here. So that's to show that I have a little table here, election result, open. This is not real, but this is only to play with it. I have a result 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 like that, couple of states, and I'm going to query that state. I'm going to build the array data using alphafive, and when I run this, I'm going to hear, this is the body, here, results of the 2017 presidential election is the title, and I'm creating a div. Just like the way that we created a div on the dialog, I'm creating a div here. So I'm going to execute that. So when I execute it, this is how it comes. See? So it's dynamically coming here, New Jersey, sorry, New York, New Jersey, Texas, California, it comes up. So all so far so good. I'm going to stop that recording, and because I don't think I can upload anything more into the YouTube, so I'm going to do a second video